This is the beginning of a new day.
This is the beginning of a new day.
God has given me this day to use as I will.
I can waste it.
I can waste it.
I can waste it or use it for good.
What I do today is important.
What I do today is important.
As I am exchanging a day of my life for it.
When tomorrow comes,
this day will be gone. Forever.
This day will be gone forever.
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 Leaving something in its place. I have traded for it.
I want it to be gain, not loss.
Good.
Good.
Good, not evil.
success.
Success, not failure.
In order that I shall not forget.
In order that I shall not forget the price
I paid for it.
Everybody get ready. Ooh, everybody get ready. Ooh, everybody get ready. Ooh, everybody get ready. Ooh, everybody get ready for Steve. Everybody get ready for DC. Everybody get ready for Steve. Everybody get ready for DC. Everybody get ready for Steve and 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 DC.
Okay, so this sounds like something our intern would do. A lab janitor pulled the plug on an alarm that was annoying him. So it was just ringing over and over and over again.
Like a beep? Like a beeping noise?
Yeah, I'm assuming, I guess where they work, and this is a big-time science lab, government research center, and he heard this alarm going off all the time.
Yeah. Well, that would get to you after a few minutes.
It was bothering him.
He was the janitor, you said?
Yes. So the night janitor couldn't take any more of the incessant beeping.
Uh-oh.
So he flipped some switches until it stopped.
Well, that's good.
Turns out one of those switches was for the special storage freezer.
What was in it?
It thawed, destroying 75 years of scientific research.
Oh, 75 years?
Worth millions of dollars.
Because he unplugged the thing.
He was like, this is annoying. This alarm going beeping off.
Well, the alarm going off must have meant something.
It wouldn't bother you, I guess, after a while.
So he just unplugs it.
He was like, I'm done with this.
And the stuff in it, in the freezer thing, thawed out, and it was 75 years worth of research.
Yep. Millions of dollars. The janitor has been fired.
I was going to say, did he get fired?
There's not a pill you can take. There's not a class you can go to.
You're fired.
Stupid is forever.
Yeah, I'd unplug it too.
This is the Steve and DC Show. Oh, Jimmy!
On a busy Friday, Good Friday morning, let's find out what's trending hot in Nashville and beyond with our man Jimmy Carter. Roll Tide from T-Town, Jimmy Carter. Happy Good Friday.
Roll Tide. I tell you, this Ella Langley girl is just doing everything right. Her new album comes out next Friday, and she gave the track list out this week of things that are on it. And the song that's getting a lot of attention is one, she's done a cover of a song called It Wasn't God Who Made Honky Tonk Angels.
Oh, man, yeah.
That song was popular in 1952. It was done by Kitty Wells.
Kitty Wells.
And it was the first Billboard country hit by a solo female artist. So it's got a lot of history. She's the 7th woman in history now to top the Billboard Hot 100, and Ella is the first woman ever to triple up in top Billboard's Hot Country Songs, Country Airplay, and Hot 100 charts. She even dethroned Taylor Swift officially to become the first female country artist ever to spend 4+ weeks at number 1 on the Hot 100 pop chart.
And we've shared that video everybody's talking about, starring Ella Langley at 95.3 The Bear on our Facebook page that you provided, Jimmy Carter, and that is all kinds of people popping up in that video.
Yeah, they do. 3 million people have seen that video so far.
Wow!
And it was 1 million within just a few hours.
That's just on the Bear Facebook page.
Well, there you go. Clint Black has written a book, and he's going around talking about it. It's called Killing Time: My Life and Music, and he's mostly doing some eastern cities on that. I kind of thought he had a chance to go into the Country Music Hall of Fame this year. Maybe he goes next year. I don't know. He had a lot of hits in his day. The NFL, I don't think, likes country music. At least they don't act like it.
Yeah,
the NFL draft is coming up Saturday, April 25th. Of course, it has a couple of days to go along with it. Kane Brown is the closest thing they're picking to anything involving country music.
Hey, Jimmy, have you heard his new song, Woman?
No, I haven't.
It is up-tempo, and I think it's one of the best things he's done in a long time.
You know what? I've liked most everything he's ever done, and I never thought it got enough attention.
Well, this is a radio hit, too. It just sounds like it's got a hook, $1 million hook. You'll have to check it out, Woman.
Well, I will. I'll be on my side today. Jason Aldean said if you're trying to pitch him some songs, no, don't pitch him songs about mud in the truck and riding along with a girl in the cutoff jeans. He said, that was fine when I was 28, but, I'm just turned 49.
Yeah.
And he said, trying to sing these super young lyrics don't make any sense for us anymore.
Yeah, it's kind of silly. Kind of silly.
John Schneider, he's in trouble. He owes $2.3 million in back alimony and spousal support.
Wait, that's Bo Duke, right?
Yeah, one of the Duke boys. He's got a mess there. Mitchell Tenpenny and his wife Megan Patrick, they are expecting their first child, and it will be a baby girl. And tried to figure out how much money this Dasha made off of streaming in that song called Austin.
Yeah.
And I had Chat GPT break it all down and figure it out. She made, once they divided it up between everybody, she certainly made $1 million and might have made a little bit more than that, just her alone. The song made between $5 and $10 million.
Dasha.
So you never know about. Oh, by the way, today was the birthday of a guy I used to love, and he was always around the WVOK Shower of Stars, the Big Bam Summer Spectaculars, Winter Spectaculars, Billy Joe Royal.
Oh, down in the boondocks.
Yep, he had a pop career. Then later he had a pretty good country career. But in his country days, when he would come to play in Alabama, Down in the Boondocks, I Knew You When, Cherry Hill Park, Hush, and then he had Burn Like a Rocket and some of the other country songs. But he was one of my buddies, and we lost him a couple of years ago to cancer. But Billy Joe Royal was one of the good guys.
Oh, he was fantastic.
Down in the boondocks. Now, see, that's a country song, but it went as a pop song.
Well, yeah, and that Cherry Hill Park, that was a hot song.
That was a big song.
Back in the day, it was.
That's right.
Billy
and
Joe.
Hush went by Deep Purple. They ended up doing that song.
That's exactly right. I didn't know it was the same song, but it was.
It was the same song.
Okay, he made some money with that. Well, thank you very much, Jimmy Carter. I hope you have a wonderful Easter weekend with your family. Enjoy, be safe, and God bless you, my friend. Well, I know our Red Lobster in Tuscaloosa shuttered their doors, as did Red Lobsters, many of them around the nation. A few stayed open. And I remember when they did, it was always crowded. I mean, there was always a wait, especially on Friday or Saturday night, to eat at Red Lobster in Tuscaloosa or anywhere. And when a lot of them shut down, I thought, well, how could that be? Are they mismanaging the money? What has caused this? Do you remember why Red Lobster said they had to close locations? They blamed it on their endless shrimp deal, where you could go in, Audio Bob, and you could order endless shrimp, and you could just keep ordering them until your heart was content. And I believe you and I had something to do with the closing down of the Red Lobster.
Well, now they're trying to take an arm and a leg for Lobster Fest.
Now they are bringing it back. They're bringing back the doomed endless shrimp at Red Lobster, and some of the relocations or some of the locations that closed are reopening. We haven't heard that Tuscaloosa is reopening, so I guess you'll have to leave town to eat at Red Lobster. But the endless shrimp deal that almost bankrupted them, I don't know if I believe that or not, will be done again. I bet it'll cost more this time, don't you?
Here's the problem. I think they can put too many shrimp on the plate. If they give you like 5 shrimp and then make you reorder, how long are you really going to sit there? Some people might actually.
That's my pet peeve when it's, and all you can eat and they bring you 2 or 3 the second time. Just 2 or 3. And then you have to keep ordering. And Bob's right. You get up and leave. By the way, they claimed Red Lobster claims they lost $11 million.
Well, somebody from the kitchen was taking some shrimp home.
On their endless shrimp deal. $11 million on their all-you-can-eat shrimp deal. $11 million. That's a lot of shrimp right there.
They grow shrimp in tanks. That's crazy. Somebody was taking some shrimp out of the back.
Is that what you think happened? Yeah, somebody was.
Must have been a heist.
Yeah. Well, I wish they'd reopen here because those Cheddar Bay biscuits. Oh, woo! With apologies to Nana, those things were just some of the best biscuits I've ever had.
The Steve and DC Morning Show, 95.3 The Bear.
Okay, I've heard you say something, and I need. By the way, we're about to give away a trip to Panama City Beach, Florida, to the Holiday Inn Resort. If you're interested in winning that, get on the short list right here. Just a few names will be on the list. Yours could be there. But you got to call us, 205-339-4953, for a chance to win the beach trip. We're your Panama City Beach vacation radio station. Now, an audio Bible will line those calls up for us. DC, I heard you say yesterday at some point, and I don't remember if I heard you say it on the radio or off the radio, but you made a statement about on Good Friday, something that happens most every Good Friday that you had noticed, and you talk about how it, for a period of time, got cloudy.
Oh, yeah.
And kind of grayish.
Yeah, I feel like that happens every year on Good Friday. It's just, look, I don't know what the weather forecast is for today. I haven't even looked at it.
Well, it's partly sunny with a chance for a pop-up shower here or there.
But I guarantee you, at around 3-4 o'clock this afternoon, it will all of a sudden get overcast and gray.
Interesting. Something you've picked up on.
Yeah,
I've never noticed, but I will now.
Noticed that a lot of Good Fridays.
And a pastor who is no longer with us, but man, I loved him and love to hear him preach. Remember Dr. Charles Stanley?
Yeah.
I know a lot of you do. These words: it's Friday. Peter is asleep. Judas has betrayed him. Mary is crying. Hope is lost. Death has won. Satan is laughing. Jesus is buried. A soldier stands guard. A rock is rolled into place. But Sunday is coming.
Uh-huh. Oh, yeah.
Love that. I love that. I love that.
Yes. Oh, it was quite a weekend for the devil. I mean, Friday, Saturday, he was quite happy.
Probably the 2 best days of his existence.
Yeah, exactly. And then Sunday hit, and he was not happy
and
anymore.
Reality and resurrection kicked in. In honor of Easter weekend, it's the least we can do. We're going to ask you a Bible question this morning to get you on the short list to go to Panama City Beach. Christians like the beach too,
Well, yeah. All God's children God created the beach for a reason.
Thank you so much. And to me, when I get to heaven, I'm expecting to see a beach. I think there'll probably be one.
I think there very well could be. In fact, I think there is a crystal sea up there. So,
they have waves.
I don't know. I would imagine. I mean, it's a sea, so I guess you would have waves any sea.
I bet if waves make you happy, they'll have waves.
Yeah.
All right. This is Ramona. Hello, Ramona. Good morning and roll tide.
Good morning and roll tide.
Roll tide.
Well, you sound fantastic.
Thank you.
What do you do? What do you do for a living, Ramona?
I'm a healthcare provider.
Very nice. Suddenly, I feel ill.
Yeah.
I got you.
Are you at work right now?
I am at work right now.
Okay, because I can
come
tell
early
you.
so I can leave early.
Yeah, good thinking.
Okay, we want you to go to Panama City Beach. You get on the short list for the vacation we'll be giving away next week. But this morning we're going to give you a question that comes from the Bible, since it is Good Friday and Easter weekend.
I got a good question for you.
DC, ask your question.
Okay,
can I help with this, a lifeline?
Sure, yeah.
Okay, good.
On Resurrection Sunday, when Mary and Martha, went to the grave to do their thing, and they were like, wait a minute. Hold on. Where's the body? And there's somebody else in there. Who did they end up seeing inside Jesus' tomb? And it wasn't Jesus. There was somebody else in there, though.
Were they looking for Jesus?
They were. They were going to do the spices. And
the rock had been rolled back.
Yeah. And they were like, who are you?
What is it? And there was somebody in that grave.
Yeah.
But it wasn't Jesus Christ.
And then that person said to him, why are you looking for the living among the dead?
Wow. And who did they see in that grave?
Mary Magdalene?
Well, Mary was the one doing the looking. She was
the one
in there
that saw it.
She was like, "What? Who are you, Mister?" Huh?
They saw angels.
That's exactly who was in there. An angel.
An angel
of the Lord was in there.
And Ramona, you sound very angelic this morning yourself, by the way.
Thank you so much.
I just want you to know
it's
that.
It's such a bittersweet opportunity, too. I have to tell you about Panama City.
Oh.
And I'll make it brief.
Go ahead.
So my dad would take us every year back in the day when you stayed out of school until after Labor Day. So that was always our trip. We went every single year for decades. When he was in the hospital during the last days of his life, he said, I wish I could go to Panama City Beach.
Oh. Wow.
So this is very touching.
It is touching. I've got tears in my eyes, seriously.
That's sweet.
I relate to that story, too, because every year with my family, my vacation, Panama City.
That's where you go, yeah.
It's where, when you said vacation, you didn't even have to ask. It was always, growing up, Panama City.
PCB.
It's what we did. It's great memories. Well, that is an awesome story. Thank you for sharing that so much, Ramona. And good luck to you. We're going to give this trip away next week, and you are in it to win it.
Thank you so much. I appreciate all you do.
Well, I hope you have a wonderful Easter weekend. Will you do that?
You as well.
God bless.
Steve and DC Morning Show, 95.3 The Bear.
DC, I got to give you and everybody listening an update. And I know y'all aren't probably clamoring for it, but I just want to share because I whined so much for 2 days about having to go to the eye doctor yesterday.
You did whine quite a bit about
it. I was a big old wimp, and I knew it from the start.
They're going to make me say A or B. Is this better?
I'll tell you what.
Or is this better?
If it weren't Good Friday.
Is this better? Or is this better?
If it weren't Good Friday, both of you. But I'm going to be restrained today.
Did they blow that air into your eye?
They shot the puff of air in both eyes. And,
wonderful.
And look, I felt bad because I heard from some people that were having serious medical testing and procedures done, and they're like, would you shut up about the eye test? There's nothing to it. I just have anxiety because I know I got to live with the eye prescription for a year where they say this or this.
Or this.
I don't want to give the wrong answer, and I'll make them show it to me like 3 or 4 times, and you'll hear the doctor go, and to make matters worse, DC, I didn't know until yesterday.
Yeah.
Did not know this. He revealed himself. My eye doctor, Dr. Wesley DuBose, listens to the program.
Oh, no. No.
That's never good.
I'll make you feel better about your eye appointment.
Okay, good.
Sorry, Doc.
When I was in Florida the last couple of weeks, I took my mom to her eye doctor because she has some macular degeneration.
They diagnosed me with that.
Really?
Yeah, early stages. They said nothing to worry about right now.
Nothing to worry about. Well, she's in later stages, and she does have to occasionally get shots in her eyes. Yeah.
Oh.
Thank you. Thank you, Pastor.
Oh, man. Like right in the eyeball?
Yeah.
The day I have to do that, will you go with me?
I will.
Okay, because
goodness.
Will you hold one hand and DC hold the other?
I can't handle that.
Actually, they say, my mom says it doesn't hurt.
Really?
You don't feel it. They deaden it and you don't feel it.
Okay. All right.
Wow.
Well, I don't know if they can deaden that enough. Yeah, I have the early stages of macular degeneration.
Yeah.
Which I was mispronouncing yesterday, and I was telling a couple of friends on the phone. They said, well, how did it go? I said, they diagnosed me with muscular degeneration.
Oh,
and they said, well, that's no surprise.
Oh, no.
I can tell you that without you even going.
By the end of the show, he'll have MD. This is not good.
I do have cataracts starting to form in both eyes, which at some point will require surgery. But the doctor said that will be way, way, way down the road.
Okay.
Oh, by the way.
That's my favorite. I love the Seville. I love all the different cataracts.
Yes. Nothing rides like a cataract.
I love a cataract.
So the thing, though, just real quick, the bear hug to Dr. Wesley Dubose. This is not a compensated endorsement, but it should be.
What's up, Doc?
He said, what is your birthday again? And, that's a sensitive subject. And so I repeated it to him, and he was looking at the thing like the wrong date had been written down. And he goes, my goodness. He said, I would have guessed you were like 20 years younger than you are.
Oh, wow.
Nice. Yeah, there you go.
Well, that is nice, right? That's nice.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's kind of
it?
a backhanded compliment.
Yeah.
You're a lot older than I thought you were.
Well, yeah, that's true. But I was. It made me feel better with my anxiety about going to the eye doctor for him to say that.
No, that is because you wouldn't want to hear the reverse.
Oh, wait, you're how old?
Yeah, exactly.
It's kind of like, you can say things two different ways and they mean the same thing, but how you say them, like, have a nice day or enjoy the next 24 hours.
Yes.
You're absolutely right.
Totally different.
But by the way, as I was paying and leaving, I overheard in the exam room behind me the doctor saying to some woman who looked like she was in her 70s, my goodness, you look like you're in your 50s.
No.
And I thought,
well, Dr. DeBose.
I'm on to you.
He does that.
DC Morning Show.
True story.
95.3 The Bear.
Oh, yeah.
Another famous Stephen DC phone sham call on 95.3 The Bear.
Yeah.
Who's speaking, please?
Lillian.
I need to speak to Miss Lillian Johnson.
This is she.
Miss Johnson.
Uh-huh.
I called your home, and a gentleman referred me to this number.
Yeah, uh-huh.
I've got to make sure. I'm calling for Dr. Hudson's office out of Anniston.
Okay, what about it?
Is this the Lillian Johnson that's Dr. Hudson's patient?
Yes, uh-huh.
Good. You had some dental work done, some implants recently.
Right.
All right. Well, the dental lab out of Huntsville where I work here works for Dr. Hudson, and we did the implants, the little post.
Yeah.
We make those here in Huntsville, and we've got a slight problem with them.
What's that?
Well, have you noticed any sort of drooling out of your mouth lately?
Any what?
Any sort of unusual drooling out of your mouth lately?
Yes.
You have?
Yes. I never had that before, but I didn't know what was causing it.
Well, see, there it is. There's a chemical that we believe is in the mix. It's in that implant called coifrum, and I believe it's causing a little drooling. Now, don't get alarmed. Don't want you to get alarmed because it's not serious. We're just going to have to take the implants out and redo it.
I've been through a lot with this.
Ma'am.
Yes.
I do not appreciate that kind of language.
Well, I don't appreciate all I've been through, and then you tell me this.
I had to come in early this morning and get on the telephone and try and help you with this, and you're
that's a heck of a thing to call somebody. Why couldn't somebody talk to me?
I'm a-talking. It ain't going to cost you nothing. I can't do this. I can't do this. Lillian. Yeah.
Gotta let you off the hook, Lillian.
Lillian. Let Lillian off the hook. I just want to get off the phone. She just hung the phone up and said, what a lovely lady.
This is the Steve and DC Show.
Steve and DC in the morning. with Pastor Scott hanging out. It's Good Friday, and it's not Friday without the Bosch Man from Taylor Electric.
That's exactly right.
Good morning, Bosch.
Good morning, fellas. Good morning. I tell you what, this is a room full of good-looking people.
Yeah.
Well, thank you. Thank you very much.
I tell you what.
Thank you very much. So, yeah.
Man,
and
that's a good breakfast.
Yeah, he did. Have you? I think I smell Cracker Barrel on your breath.
Yes,
yes.
We just had the our inspirational song for Good Friday, and I was just thinking about something that, just a point I want you to consider if you are non-religious, if you're like, I don't know about all this hooey stuff, but you know how many individuals have, with a lot of money and a lot of resources, have tried to find the body of Jesus?
Yeah,
a lot.
Quite a few.
A lot, including James Cameron, who
That's right.
has a lot of money. And he said years ago, this was like in 2005 or 6, that he was going to prove Christianity was a farce. He was going to find the bones and shut it down once and for all. And, we're still waiting, James. It's been 20 years.
Yep.
And, man,
There's been a... Sorry.
You go ahead.
I'm saying there's been a conspiracy theory about Christ's body since the day he rose. So,
yeah, exactly. They've been talking about it since that day, and they still are. But if they could find the body, trust me, it would be everywhere.
Oh, yeah. Count on that.
Muhammad, I know where he's buried. Buddha, yeah, I can go visit his grave.
What are you looking at me for?
Jesus, he's the only one missing.
Yeah.
Huh.
Right.
Weird.
And you know what? And I think Brother Scott will back me up on this. Boschman, have you ever heard of A Case for Christ? By, I believe it's is it Lee Strobel?
Lee Strobel, yeah.
Oh, that's a need to read for anybody who has any doubts.
Yeah, it really is.
If you know somebody with doubts, wrap that up and gift wrap that and leave that on their doorstep.
Yeah. Or if you have doubts, you need to wrap it up and read it.
Absolutely right.
Because it really is, it's amazing. Wow. Lee Strobel's an attorney, and that's why he calls it The Case.
Yeah.
Because he lays it out like a court case.
That's right.
And he approached it from the fact of, I think he was an agnostic.
That's right.
He had doubts to begin with. The cash code, I know sometimes y'all miss it. We don't want you to because we want to give you this money. $1,000 on the line right now. It is 783. Enter the 783 digit 783. It's got to be entered on the 95.3 Bear app to win the $1,000 cash. We'll have cash codes every hour till 5 o'clock this afternoon. It's $1,000 on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. On Thursdays, it's $5,000.
Yesterday, we gave away $5,000, and I'm told that the winner was happy.
I'll bet.
Really?
We need to hear from them. I'd love to hear from them.
Yeah, we will, actually.
Good. Boschman, out of the chute here, before we get carried away, we got to know, how are those amazing twin boys? What's the latest?
Any projectile vomit headed your way?
Not since last week. Or
projectile urine, because those little baby boys.
Oh yeah.
Anybody out there that's got baby boys, and I don't, but I've heard stories. I mean, it takes a while till they realize that's not a paintbrush.
Don't you tell me they don't know what they're doing, because while they're doing
they're laughing.
They're laughing.
Yeah.
The whole time.
So if there's an orifice that something come out of, they can projectile.
They'll do it.
Yes.
This week they've started smiling and kind of laughing a little more.
Showing some personality.
Showing a little bit more personality.
Yes.
So
I think I saw a video of one of them making fun of the other one. So.
Yes.
Boy, that one takes after daddy.
Yep. I had them both in my lap, and one of them was sleeping, and his mouth was just moving like he was chewing while he was sleeping. And the other one looks over and goes, and I'm like, this is great, making fun of each other,
But one of them like he's chewing, the other one like he's making fun of that. And you're like, these are truly my sons.
These are truly my children.
and didn't you get them out to the ballpark here the other night?
Yeah, so they go out when we have tournaments, which is all day Saturday. They're not ready for that yet.
Okay.
But they do go with us to the single ball games, and Evie Kate picks them up, carries them over, showing them off like, look at my baby, to the whole team.
She may be the greatest big sister in the history of big sisters.
Yes. She is. She treats them like a baby doll.
Can I just shout out to whoever designs, schedules these tournaments for parents, and just say, on behalf of parents, could you make it a little earlier on Saturday? Let's try 5 a.m.
Yeah, that would be great. That'd be great. And
please.
Look, I just found out that our next 2 tournaments, Evie has one this weekend in Decatur. And then after that, our next 2 are in Mississippi.
Oh,
great.
So we'll probably get the early, hey, be
4
here,
a.m.
Be here, 7, got to leave at 3.
And you travel ball parents, you know who you are. Some of y'all are going to have a sunrise game on Saturday and a sunrise service on Sunday.
That's exactly right.
That's how that works.
That's right.
But you wouldn't have it any other way, would you?
No. What else would I be doing? Sleeping?
Let me tell you, as a dad with
Yard
kids
work.
that are grown, and I know Brother Scott knows that too. Enjoy these years while they're young, because they fly by. They really do. I know everybody says that, but you'll blink and they're 18.
Well, I blinked and mine were 12 and 9, and you know what I did? I just had 2 more.
Just keep making more. Keep cranking them out.
When you start missing the baby stage, just and we got the BOGO deal, so
you might want to Google.
Do what you have to do.
You might want to Google the snip. You just might want to say. All right, speaking of kids, of course, we got the Artemis 2 up there headed to the moon.
Yes.
Going to circle the moon, go around and see the dark side of the moon. Thank you, Pink Floyd, and then come back.
Houston, we have an issue here with the toilet.
It was almost, when DC first told me this, I'll be honest, I didn't believe him. It's a $4 billion rocket at least, and the mission almost got scrapped because the toilet wouldn't flush.
Yeah.
Can y'all believe that?
I mean, look, I thought we have problems around here at the radio station with our engineer and stuff.
Is he moonlighting for NASA?
Even NASA can't get the toilets working. So,
oh wow!
But they did.
They did. Thank God.
Luckily, they did. And then here it is. It says, and to think a $4 billion rocket launch was almost scrubbed because of a toilet that wouldn't flush. NASA now admits that the suction on the Orion capsule space turlet, it says here, briefly stopped. It uses airflow instead of water to flush.
Ooh.
Houston helped the crew troubleshoot it so that it worked again.
I heard it.
Now, had it not worked again, listen to this, and then you don't want to do this. They had plastic baggies on board just in case.
Yes. Oh, nice. Yeah.
I heard and in small, confined quarters, too. So.
I was watching the live stream when this went down.
10 days.
And I heard them telling them, flush it again and
jiggle the handle.
And then they'd go back and say,
always jiggle the handle.
Okay, Houston, we tried it again, and it seemed to work. So they got to go. And then last night, it was really cool. They did the afterburn, where they're really shooting to the moon.
That's right. There's no turning back now.
And it was so cool. The visuals, they were kind of walking you through because when they did the jets, they turned them on. The sun, it was like they were going right towards the sun. But it's kind of an optical illusion because the sun's getting further away. But man, it was cool looking.
Are you sure they're not going toward the sun? Maybe their Apple Maps or Google Maps is wrong.
If they're using Apple Maps, it's all mixed
Take
up.
a U-turn.
Hey,
Orion.
Hey, pardon the pun, but if the toilets can crap out, then why can't?
I'm telling you.
Yeah,
they're using old MapQuest printed page.
They printed MapQuest out.
Oh gosh.
Where's page 2? Well, the toilet paper was out.
I had to use it.
They spent the day picking up speed. They're now at 22,670 miles an hour, almost 23,000 miles per hour to exit the Earth's gravity.
I can't stop watching that dang live stream. I mean, I've been on there around the clock enjoying that thing.
Now, last night, I know Pastor Scott was telling me off the radio that he watched. They did interviews. I know Fox News Channel had them on around 10 o'clock or so last night. And it is amazing to me to think that they can do that. And Scott, there's only like a 4-second delay.
It was a 4-second delay, which is kind of fun because you'd hear the full question and then you see them like,
Exactly.
And then they start
And then
answering.
they answer.
It's like, oh, yeah, there's a little delay there.
It really is crazy.
But that far away and only a 4-second
I
delay.
mean, look at this. I'm watching it right now. Look at that visual there.
Oh, yeah. That's live, isn't it?
Yeah. That's
Wow. 4-second delay. They should probably get that down to about 2.
Yeah.
You know.
They should work on that.
I'm really disappointed.
I want y'all to listen to this. They say kids say the darndest things. I just came up with that. They were doing a thing. CNN was a reporter asking
TV show.
little kids about the historic launch of Artemis 2. And the reporter asked the young kid about the launch. Listen to the little kid's response.
Why do you want to be here? Why do you love space? Why do you love being a part of history?
We're going back to the moon, that's why.
Wow.
Now, look.
Lord have mercy.
No, in defense, I thought so too. And the beep didn't happen. In defense of that little kid, I heard the unedited version. He said frickin'. But it sounded close enough that CNN felt like they needed to bleep it.
Because I'm thinking,
but
goodness.
But the little kid was not a sailor. So just so you know,
back to the
Maybe he was the son of a sailor man.
must have been. Man.
we may have to play that now that you said that. Yeah,
Somebody needs their mouth washed out with soap.
Well, he really does.
Why do you want to be here? Why do you love space? Why do you love being a part of history?
We're going back to the moon, that's why.
That'll be one of your little twins one day, Bosch.
Probably so.
DC Morning Show, 95.3 The Bed.
Some of you know, some of you don't, but our friend Pastor Scott McCown is known far and he's known wide for his dad jokes.
Yes, he is.
And I thought, especially on this Good Friday with the father of newborn twin boys, the Bosch man, he'd appreciate some
You
dad.
can't tell a dad joke until you're a dad.
Right.
There's a law. It must be a law.
Because if you do, it's a faux pas.
And I know something.
It's a faux pas.
I know something happened to you when you were down. First of all, what a sweet boy. He was taking care of his mother in Niceville, Florida, while his brother was away for a while.
Yeah, my brother was on a mission trip, so.
And he's taking her to doctor's appointments. I mean, what a good son to go down there and do that. But
Is he really on a mission trip?
He was.
Is he a pastor?
No.
I guess you go on mission trips and not be a pastor, right?
Yeah. He's a deacon.
Legally.
I see.
Oh, okay. Well,
because I got a friend who used to say that her younger brother was on a mission trip. Come to find out, he was in the penitentiary in Atmore.
Well, my brother would also tell you that for years he spent more time in jail than most people, but he was doing prison ministry.
I see.
So,
working with the inmates.
Sure he was.
But I know you said when you were taking mom to her appointments, you would drive by a prison down there or something?
Well, we drove by the county jail there in the Okaloosa County.
Yeah.
And while we were driving by, there was this guy, he could be more than, 4'11".
Wow.
And he was rappelling the outside fence.
Goodness gracious.
Of the county jail. And I thought to myself, man, that's a little condescending.
That's funny. That's good.
It's a little condescending.
Do you own that joke?
No, I don't.
Well, you just did.
Yeah.
Nice. You did.
A little condescending.
Oh, wow.
A little condescending. Can you hit us with another one?
Oh, sure.
Hit us with another. And Bosch, are these, you like these?
I like these.
As the newest daddy in the room?
This is good material.
Yeah. Well, I recently learned that it took 13 years for them to build the Big Ben in London.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that was with everyone working around the clock.
Do you threaten your congregation? That
no threats. I just throw them out there.
They don't pay attention. You'll whip these out.
You don't even give them a chance. You just go for it.
I mean, you were talking about my mom. I think I told you this about my dad. My dad, all had good sayings. Every dad has good sayings.
Yes.
He one time told me, when one door closes, another one opens. He was a wise man, but a terrible cabinet maker.
Pastor Scott McCown, everybody. 2 shows tonight, 1 tomorrow. Try the veal.
I prefer the ham.
You can't beat it.
By the way, that ought to be a law. You eat ham on Easter Sundays. Everybody down with that?
Yeah,
I'm good with
yeah.
that. Yeah, ham on Easter Sunday,
and
for sure.
Sometimes Brother Scott will even there's a service you can get where he will phone them into your voicemail.
I recently took a poll, and I learned that 100% of the people in the tent did not appreciate it.
That's called a dial-a-dad joke, where for a small amount of money, he will call you every day and leave one on your voicemail. If you're interested, get in touch with us. Dial-a-dad joke.
I had a lot of time to read and to study while I was in Florida, and I learned that it took 13 years to build Big Ben.
Oh, that's his Big Ben one. Okay, yes, that's my favorite.
That's what you call a rerun.
That's my favorite, though.
Yeah.
Working around the clock.
So nice. We thought we'd do that one twice. That's for sure. And I hope as a new daddy, you appreciate those, Bosch man.
Oh, I do. And you know what? It's so cool. I'm sure every preacher wants to be known for, well, their dad jokes.
Yeah.
Right? Yes.
You know,
Yeah.
It's the goal of every preacher in town.
Of course they do. If they're worth, their salt.
Yes. Yeah. And what does that mean?
I don't know. What does that mean? I've heard that my whole life.
I hate to,
There is supposedly during some of the tougher times during the Roman era, soldiers were paid not by coin but by salt.
Oh, really?
So because salt was a commodity.
Oh, I see.
And so worth is salt. Worth
That's where
is
that
pay.
comes from. See, not only does he do dad jokes,
full of information.
I thought a punchline was coming.
Yeah, I was waiting too. I didn't know.
no,
I had the rim shot queued up and ready to go.
No.
Ready to go. Look, I want to ask you this, Pastor. I've been wanting to ask you this. I forget. It just occurred to me. But while we have you here, and I think this will interest some folks. I'm being serious. I'm not trying to be funny. Do dead people know they're dead? If I go to sleep tonight and pass away in my sleep, will I know that I've died?
Not only is he a pastor, he is a forensic pathologist as well.
Answering from Scripture. All right. So Jesus tells a story of a rich man and a poor man. The rich man, wouldn't even pay attention to the poor man named Lazarus. They pass away. Lazarus is escorted to Abraham's bosom. The rich man opens his eyes in torment and then sees Abraham and Lazarus across the way and says, hey, can you send Lazarus over here to, cool my, dip his finger in water and cool my tongue because I'm in torment. So there is an awareness.
Okay.
But I don't know all that means.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, I do know that in that particular passage, it also rules out all that stuff about, Aunt Susie coming to deliver you a message after death, because God told him, because he wanted to go warn his brothers. And he said, can you at least let me, go warn my brothers?
Go warn my brothers, yeah.
And he said, no, once you're gone.
You have Moses and the prophets. You've got my word. You don't need somebody, even if somebody comes back from the dead, they're not going to believe him. So,
right.
And there has been somebody that came back from the dead and people struggled to believe him, but that's another sermon.
Yeah.
Good point. Yeah.
Yes.
Absolutely.
But I think that makes it clear they don't let you come back from the dead to go,
You know what? And I didn't plan on talking about this, but now I am. Twice this week, it is the first time it has happened to me since my mom and dad passed away.
Yeah.
They passed away several years ago within a month of each other. And as an only child, it was a really tough time, tough for me. And it still can be. But for the first time, tell me what this means. DC, I haven't had a chance to tell you this either. For the first time this week on separate nights, I've had dreams featuring or including my mom and my dad.
Yeah.
My mom and my dad in separate dreams, separate nights, appearing for the first time since they passed away several years ago.
That's interesting.
Now, I may have been doing things that inspired me to dream that.
Well, you had your dad's watch.
I was dealing with my dad's watch.
True.
That's a great point.
And maybe you're thinking about your mom's Easter ham,
Hey, very well could be. I was just discussing her 7-layer salad with Holly Mack a few days ago. That's the true story. I mean, that stuff can inspire dreams.
It can. The things you think about during the day, because your dreams are really, at least as far as I understand, trying to help you work through the situations that you're going through, and that your subconscious kind of working through it, and it influences your dreams.
And they were happy dreams, and they weren't delivering me any special message. I was just with them, and we were doing things. Okay. And I woke up, and it was, I had a sense of comfort, a sense of peace.
Sure.
So, but I thought it was weird, both within 1 week, different nights, and it's been years since they passed away, why that would just suddenly happen. But it did. So
very interesting.
That is interesting.
I'm trying to think of anything else I've always wanted to ask the preacher. I do know something else I really wanted to ask you. Again, I bet a lot of people wonder about this too, is my parents, for instance, people that have gone on, can they see us down here and know what we're doing?
Well, again, with the story I was telling about Rich Man Lazarus, he was aware that his brothers and his family were on earth. That's the extent that I know anything. Anything else is pure speculation on our part.
Because the flip side for me is, wouldn't that make them sad?
That was the other thing I was going to say. If they're seeing that people here are not living right, then there would be tears, and there are no tears in heaven.
Eric Clapton.
Well, I think God said it first before Eric.
Well,
I think he gets the writer credit.
Probably does.
Eric pirated those lyrics. I never realized that before.
What about dogs in heaven? We know there's no cats, but
they're at the other place.
Will there be dogs in heaven?
As far as I know.
I want an answer now.
As far as I know. The only time that we were told that any of God's creation was made a living soul and in the image of God, it was man. Now, does that mean there won't be dogs and cats and things like that in heaven? I don't know.
Well, my thought is heaven is your perfect. It's perfect for you.
It's what you were made for, and it's what is made for you. So it will fulfill our needs and our desires in ways that we don't even understand. Will we need pets? Because everything else will be fulfilled. So,
and if we don't need them, then we won't miss it.
Now, exactly right.
But if we need them, then we'll have them.
There's holes in the floor of heaven, though.
Stop it. There are the flooring is fine in heaven. There's no issue. But I have oftentimes.
We all have heaven on our mind.
I've dreamed of heaven, and when I get there, God always says to me, I need you to do middays on our radio station here. The big Heaven 95. So
and I don't want to brag because nobody likes a braggadocious person.
Yeah,
but I've been asked to do mornings
on Heaven 95.
Drive time, if you will.
And I don't know. I have a pretty good feeling that in that scenario, we have no competition. It's just one station.
Yeah,
probably so.
Beaming out there.
And for me, that would be the perfect scenario, like Bosch was talking about.
Yeah. Heaven 95.
Now,
Heaven 95.
I apologize. We didn't intend for it to turn into this, but
maybe Heaven 97.
But while we have you, I have to ask you this too. What will we do like all day? So we pass away, we get to heaven, but we don't just want to sit around. But for me, that would be heaven.
Why not?
What do we do? Are we going to be working?
Why can't we sit around?
Again, we know that there will be praise. We know that there will be worship of God. But I think there's going to be more. I don't know what that is, but again,
I got questions.
It was made for us, and we were made for it. So whatever we do, it will fulfill whoever we are and whatever we have done.
Like I'm setting up a lunch appointment with King David. I have a lot of questions for him.
So we'll be fellowshipping with each other. We'll be enjoying each other's company. We'll have conversations. We'll have, things like that. There's an old black and white movie from the 30s. I wish I could remember the name of it. But these people are up in heaven and they're having a catfish fry.
Okay, I'm down with that.
And I'm and I think it's just trying to show us that the things that we enjoy here, the things that we think are the best here, those things will be so much better.
See, yeah.
Right now, I'm reading the Bosch Man from Taylor Electrical's mind, and in that scenario that you just described, Brother Scott, when we get to heaven, we'll walk out, and the street will be paved with gold, and there at the other end, we'll be like, what is that? That's a Catfish Charlie's.
Exactly. That's exactly
Were you
what I was
thinking that, weren't you?
Like at the end, and there's this shining light, and you see this little covered porch, and it says Catfish Seafood on this little trailer
with one giant hush puppy.
With a huge hush puppy that you just bite your whole face into.
And you never gain a pound.
No.
Never gain a pound.
In fact, let's talk about that for 1 second. I mean, look, I love
what this has turned into.
Yeah.
I get the feeling that I'm not going to get a word in with God because there's going to be such a line of people wanting to talk to him and ask questions. So that's why I'm going to take some of the minor prophets and quiz them on things. But I want to know...
By the way, are they the minor prophets because they didn't make the majors?
Could be. I want to know if I will be able to fly. I would like to fly.
You know, I again, heaven is such a different experience from what we have here. We are so focused on, because we have a physical presence. The 1 Corinthians 15 says the perishable must put on the imperishable. This mortal must put on immortality. What we will be, we don't really know.
Well, but
it's going to be different, and it's going to fulfill.
The problem is, look, I have no clue what I'm talking about, but the problem is, I think we judge it by the standards that we know here and now, and that won't apply there necessarily.
It's different there.
There's some verse in the Bible about us reigning, with Jesus for 1,000 years on earth. So
it never says on earth.
Oh, it doesn't?
No, that's what we have implied. It says we will reign with Christ, and the thing is, we do reign with Christ because as his co-heirs of the promise, we are children of the King now, and so there's a sense in which we are reigning now with Christ.
Yeah, but I want to be able to fly.
Well, you'll have to talk to him about that. So
from here to Jerusalem in like 18 minutes.
Well, you may just be able to disapparate.
Disapparate.
To disappear and reappear.
You mean is that?
Okay, it's a Harry Potter reference. I'm sorry.
Hold on a minute now.
I'm lost.
What in the world did he just say?
The pastor just quoted
Harry
Harry
Potter. Haven't really hit our parking lot yet, so it's really ain't affecting me yet. But once they do hit that, they probably gonna tell us to evaporate, and then that's what gets on my nerves all the time. We gotta keep evaporating. So,
bless her heart.
It's just fun.
Awesome about people's lives.
The Steve and DC Morning Show.
Trading at Schwab is now powered by Ameritrade, giving you even more specialized support than ever before. Like access to the trade desk, our team of passionate traders ready to tackle anything from the most complex trading questions to a simple strategy gut check. Need assistance? No problem. Get 24/7 professional answers and live help, and access support by phone, email, and in-platform chat. That's how Schwab is here for you, to help you trade brilliantly. Learn more at schwab.com/trading.